first week of the hard work. No. This is not actually like first week of me starting doing the hard work. It's just that first week of me documenting my hard work. Hopefully that makes sense to you. So I have decided that on each Monday, every single week, I'm gonna make a video talking about what I have achieved the past week. This is actually to keep myself accountable and strive for bigger achievements. You don't really have to watch this, but if you do, it is your choice. Alright, so the first thing that comes to my mind is I have finished the book The Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz. This book actually changed my worldview when it comes to the self-image and the success mechanism, the failure mechanism, and all of that stuff. Now, what I actually do is, when I feel really bad, I imagine myself going into a mental room, like a safe room, where I am relaxed. Because interestingly, I have found out that when you're relaxed, when your body is relaxed, you cannot get angry, anxiety, fear, and so on. All of these emotions come only when your body is not relaxed. Sorry, it can come only if your body is not relaxed. So what you should do is, if you feel agitated, angry, I don't know, some sort of emotion that basically dictates how you behave in the moment, I would highly suggest you to sit down and imagine yourself going into a mental safe room, break room, whatever you call it. You go there and you sit, you just chill. For example, in my room, I imagine myself going into a tree house where I have like some comfortable couch, some table with a coffee on it. I fucking love coffee. I sip the coffee and I just lie down, just like chilling on a sunny day. It's amazing actually. You can imagine yourself whatever you like. Maybe it might be the beach. Sorry, beach. wait. Beach. Oh, whatever. You can imagine yourself a penthouse, a skyscraper. You have a room at the skyscraper, whatever, right? You can imagine yourself anywhere, maybe in the plane. Who knows? It is your imagination, not mine. So, I really love tree houses, and so that's why I imagine myself in a tree house. So yeah, I chill there, I relax, I get comfortable, my anxiety drops, I can approach some people. This is actually a very good mental training and mental relaxation. So if you've never read this book, I would highly recommend it. So the other thing is, since I finished one book, I have now started the new book. The new book is called The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. I've just started reading this book a couple of days ago, and believe me when I say it fucking changed my worldview when it comes to success and failure. Because we always thought that success is like something, I don't know, happens overnight. Like someone does such a huge, an incredible amount of work and progress in a short amount of time that he gets that success, but it is not true. It is absolutely not. So what this book essentially teaches us is that small habits every single day, the easy ones, if you keep doing them for a period of time, you will get successful in that field. Right? So for example, if you every single day stretch your body for 10 to 15 minutes, it seems easy, right? It seems quite easy. But after 1 year of you stretching every day for 15 minutes, your body will be like a fucking, I don't know, rubber, man. You can basically bend your body like I don't know, some weird shit you can do with that, with your body. So if you read 10 pages of a book every single day, you will become more wisdom, more smart. All right? If you approach every single day at least one person, just ask random question, give him some compliment, I don't know, just talk. And after a year of you talking to every single new person a day, so basically you've talked to 365 people in a year. And so that way, imagine how incredibly good, like, socially you would have become, right? You would. And so apparently, since those things are so easy, a lot of people, like, I'm talking about 19% of people, overlook at these small habits. They think, who needs them anyway? I'm telling you, I was like that. So, like, in November or October, I remember every single day I would talk to 1, 2, 3, 4 new people. I would tell them, hey man, you have a nice watch. Oh hey man, nice tattoos. Oh hey, do you know what time it is? Oh man, the weather today is absolutely crazy. And I became such a social Chad that after a month of doing so, I thought, well, I'm now pretty good at this skill. Why should I continue talking to new people every day? And guess what happened? I became a social, awkward little kid again. At the time, I didn't realize it because I haven't read this book yet. So I'm telling you, this book is giving you a new perspective, a new point of view to the success and failure. So basically, if you do these small little habits, you will achieve success. If you don't, you're inevitably going towards failure. It is so easy, it is so easy to overlook at this. Alright, so the new thing that another thing that I want to talk about is my progress in 3D. So right now my pipeline is, it's like huge. I use like how many software do I use? I use like 5, 6, 7 different software to make a single object. And now I have decided that I'm gonna add a new one. It's called plasticity. So if you don't know, the plasticity is a CAD software where you can easily model a hard surface object. It doesn't use like the polygons like the Blender, the Maya, or other software. It uses the CAD modeling. It makes modeling much easier. And if you're more into a hard surface, then it is probably a really good choice for you. I'm also pretty much getting into sculpting. Yeah, I know, I'm being like a generalist here. I'm doing the sculpting, the hard surface, organic modeling. I'm doing most of the stuff. Well, apparently it's because my goal is to become such an artist that can basically make anything, whatever he sees, right? That is my goal. So that's why I do many stuff at the same time, kind of like a multitasking. Sure, you can tell me that's a bad thing. You should focus on only one particular way. For example, it could be just the hard surface, it could be just sculpting. Fair enough, you're right. But if my goal was to become good at only one thing, I don't think I would have even started it. Because, as I said, I want to become such an artist that can make anything. So imagine how sad I would feel if, for example, I wanted to make my own game and I can't make something because I've only been studying how to make weapons, guns, for example. I want to make a cool character for my game, but I can't because all these years I've been practicing only one thing. I've been getting good only at making the hard surface objects. So what? You're gonna make a box instead of a walking, rigged animated hero? Of course not. Yeah, so that's why essentially what I'm doing right now. I'm getting better at every single skill that I learn. It's because my mindset is completely different. I know that if I just put time and effort into one single thing, I'm gonna get better at it. Eventually, after some time, it's just a matter of when. It's gonna happen. You cannot stop it. The only way to stop it is you completely quitting it. That is also why I was such a failure for many years. I have quit so much stuff. So, short story, when I was 16 years old, right? I've tried to become a coder, like a programming. I've been coding for like a month. Then I got sick for 2 weeks. I was laying on a bed. And after those 2 weeks, I came back to my senses and I realized I couldn't work. I couldn't code anymore. And I don't feel enjoyment of coding. And so that's when I stopped. And because I stopped, I got worse and worse and worse till eventually I completely forgot how to do it. I use this story to encourage myself and other people as well. Quitting is, I believe, the worst thing that you can do. The worst mistake towards your success is just quitting. Nothing else can outperform in the amount of failure you're gonna get from quitting. Because think about it. If you keep doing it, even, I don't know, without getting something in return right now, after a lot of time, you will start to see a huge results, right? It's gonna happen. It is. But if you quit, how are you gonna improve? There is no way. So, my friend, if I had only one advice to give to you, it would be don't quit whatever you have started, whatever you have decided to start. If you decided that you want to be a rapper and you genuinely enjoy rapping, just keep doing it. Every single day, make a small habit of writing down what you're gonna say and then record yourself rapping. So after a month of doing so, guess what happens? You will get better at rapping. Simple as that. It is so easy. So easy. Yeah. So probably the last thing that I want to talk about is the new hobby that I have got for myself. which is chess. So I've been playing chess since I was a kid for pretty much a long time. Then I stopped because I got bored, right? But then I have read an article saying that playing chess actually improves your strategic thinking, your pattern recognition. It basically improves your like prefrontal cortex, which is your like a chat part of the brain, which decides what you're gonna do, which is basically you want to listen to that part of your brain, right? So I have started playing it. It's been, I'd say, a week, right? I've been playing it and I've become so obsessed with it now. Genuinely. I think that no other game made me so obsessed. Technically, it is a game, right? Is it a video game? Well, hard to say because it's somewhat it is a video game because I'm playing it on my phone, but at the same time, it's actually a table game where you can play it with someone else. And apparently, it just improves my overall thinking. My mental processing got better, and so this actually somewhat helps me in other areas of life, not only in chess by itself. So yeah. What I also read is, oh yeah, so the CEOs, right? The CEOs, the athletes, so basically all people that want to, sorry, that wanted to improve their minds, they all play chess. Most of them do. It's like a mental practicing. And what you can do is use the principles from the slight edge and just play chess for 10 minutes a day. It's not gonna cost you much. It's free anyways. And 10 minutes, we all have 10 minutes. And don't you try to lie to me and say that, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have even a 1 minute. Bro, you're probably lying. I know for a fact what you're doing. You're probably lying in your bed, scrolling on TikTok for hours a day, playing video games for 10 hours, jerking off to porn for also a couple of hours a day. I know you're doing that. So stop with that bullshit with telling me that you don't have time. You have time. If you've seen my work schedule, you would be flabbergasted. You'd be shocked by the amount of work that I basically put in my schedule. And I'm not complaining. I'm absolutely fine. It is good for me. It's never bad. So please stop with that bullshit. I know you're lying for a fact. Because I was like that too. Alrighty. That's it for today's video. This week, I'll do my best to get even better results, even bigger results. So right now I'm reading books for 20 to 30 minutes, but I want to make it 1 hour, 2, 3, 4 hours a day. Because I have realized that the books is the best source of information of whatever the topic you want to discuss about. Whether it's dating, finance, fitness, anything else. Books is the only best way for you to get wisdom. And the fastest way as well. So yeah, that's it. Remember, my friend, belief plus action equals correction.